Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. A good head down running on the return
gets about 15 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 3. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the ball.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Going right back to Fant.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Mixing up the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2nd and 9 now. Looking for Rocket, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
He's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. look to throw here. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trotty! Touchdown, Eagles! A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. 43 yards.
And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Mixon.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch him between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mixon will try the right side. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. A handoff to Mixon. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll try and throw for it here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. He'll drop to throw.
He'll find Metcalf.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! From 6 yards away. And the Eagles add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh,
Fires that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second and 14. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. They'll look to throw again. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wondered that number.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Scoring game, Charles, that we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch.